My name's Kathryn Barker. I'm the Research Data Alliance Community Development Manager based out in Western Australia with a view to building the community out in the Oceania region. So my role is funded by the Australian Research Data Commons and we're looking to grow the community in Australia and then in time across the South Pacific and Asia, South Asia regions.
Okay, so you're new to the RDA, but you're also new to Australia. Where did you come from before that? What were you doing?
I've been in Australia 8 years, actually. I came out 8 years ago in March. Prior to coming out to Australia, I did my PhD in the southwest of the UK in oceanography and earth science applications, but with specific Earth observation and remote sensing specialism. And after that I moved straight into industry. I worked for a small to medium enterprise as a contractor to the European Space Agency. Initially doing some applied research work, but moving into project management for some of the larger projects around calibration and validation of optical Earth observation data.
This is interesting. I can see where they hired you because you have a background in research, also in industry, but now you've moved more fully into the world of data.
Yes.
What are your impressions as someone that's only been in this role for a few months, your impressions of the Research Data Alliance? First impressions, in a sense.
First impressions are just how vibrant this community is, how active and how passionate everyone is for progressing and developing in the domain of research data management. This is actually my second time with the ARDC. I was with the ARDC 4 years ago. I moved into a different position for a few years and I've come back, and just in that short time I've seen the progress, and it's just amazing to see beyond the Australian sphere into the global sphere, just everybody just putting their time, their own time into this really important
Okay, I mean, you're community development manager, which I think must be a challenging role because RDA has grown quite a lot in the last 10 years, but it's not like a known entity to all researchers. So what are some of the steps you take to try to figure out how you can build community? Like how are you finding that pathway?
Well, being so new to RDA, it is a challenge, I have to say. I was on the panel event this morning discussing this a little bit. First of all, it's just working out who would be interested in being involved in an RDA interest group, working group, community of practice, and who already is involved in these activities. So I'm going through a process at the moment of just, with the support of the ARDC, who are a fantastic advocate for this work, working out who's active in this space and who potentially would like to get involved. So that's the first step.